Hi, this is J.C. Park, the author of the textbook Back to the Suture and the creator of the website back2thesuture.org. Please subscribe my YouTube channel J.C. Parkland and also visit the website back2thesuture.org for more information. I've been giving lectures internationally: Brazil, Thailand, India, China, and Italy, everywhere. Every time I give the lecture about the sutures, there's a common question from the audiences. In which direction do we have to do our rotation? Clockwise or counterclockwise? From today, please forget about the clockwise or counterclockwise rotation. It is so confusing and it doesn't help you at all. Today, I'm going to make it very clear and you will have no problem to understand about the rotation. Okay, before I talk about the rotation, I'm going to show you 3 steps. Let's say you are trying to do interrupted sutures like this, and you pull the needle all the way down until the short end is about 3 to 5 centimeters. Now, drop your needle. Step 1, the needle holder goes above the incision line. I'm going to call it the incision line a river. I'm going to place the needle holder above the river. Not like this or not like this. In parallel, the needle holder floats above the river. That is the step 1. Step 2, pick up your thread with your left hand and rotate around the needle driver. And then step 3, grab the short end. The short end crosses the river, which means the short end is far away from me, right? So it crosses the river this direction. Your right hand moves this direction, and naturally your left hand goes this direction. And do you see? There is a nice, beautifully done first throw. And for the second throw, you just repeat the 3 steps. Number 1, needle holder floats above the river. With your left hand, you wrap around the needle holder, grab the short end. The short end crosses the river, so back to its original position. And now you see a beautifully done surgeon's knot. Now let's talk about the rotation. Step number 1, the needle holder above the river. And when you do the rotation about the needle holder, please forget about the clockwise and counterclockwise. It is relative concept. If you say this is the clockwise, yes, it is. If you look from this direction, it is a clockwise rotation. But if you look from this direction, it is a counterclockwise rotation. You see what I'm saying? Yes, this is a relative concept. So that is why it's so confusing. So forget about the concept. Now, from today, you will have to remember only about the needle holder inside the loop or outside the loop. If you rotate the silk around to make a tie, you will see a loop is created like this, right? So if you choose to put your needle holder inside the loop, keep doing it. If you want to put your needle holder outside the loop, it doesn't matter. It will give you the same results, but still you have to put your needle holder outside the loop. Keep doing it. So don't mix up the rotations. So I will see the difference. So step 1, the needle holder above the incision line, rotation twice. And do you see that it was inside the loop, right? Yes, inside the loop. I always love the inside the loop. I put the needle holder inside the loop. You wrap around the needle holder, grab the short end, and short end crosses the river. Now, this is my first throw. Do you want to see what happens if I put it into the outside the loop? It will give you the same results. Needle holder above the incision line, but in this case, it will be a little bit far away from the incision, and it is now outside the loop. Do you see? This is the loop, and my needle holder is outside the loop. And you wrap around the needle holder outside the loop like this. But still, the step 3 is the same. Grab the short end, cross the river. And now, we have the same loop created for the surgeon's knot, right? For the second throw, but this is really, really important. If you chose to put it outside the loop, keep doing it. In the second throw, if you put your needle holder inside the loop, then it will create a granny knot. Hopefully in our next video, I will explain about the granny knot and the surgeon's knot. But please, at this point, please remember that granny knot is something that you don't want in your clinic. You don't want it to happen in your clinic. So granny knot is a bad thing, okay? So square knot is the thing that we want. So in this throw, it was the outside the loop, right? For the second throw, you have to put your needle holder outside the loop and you have to wrap it around like this. So this is the right one. If you put it into the inside the loop and if you wrap it around, it will create a granny knot and it will become loose and you will lose the tie. So you don't want to do that. Put your needle holder outside the loop, wrap around. Step 3 is the same. Grab the short end, cross the river back to its original position, and then you have a beautiful textbook illustration of the surgeon's knot, right? So this is how it goes. So if you choose to put the needle driver inside the loop, keep doing it. Step 1, needle holder above the river, wrap around, but with the needle holder inside the loop, grab the short end, cross the river, right hand this way, left hand that way. First throw is done. Second throw, needle holder above the river. Now it's again the needle holder inside the loop, and then grab the short end crosses the river back. Now it's a beautifully done a surgeon's knot. And after surgeon's knot, you want to pull your tie a little bit to the away from the incision line to prevent the infection or mechanical damage along the margin of the flaps. So this is the rotation, not about clockwise or counterclockwise. It is all about the loop, inside the loop or outside the loop. Thank you for watching this video.